Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Manny. I'm back. Took a little vacation, took a little break, but the kid's back. So I'm doing something a little new today. Let me know how the audio sounds. I got we're gonna today doing a couple new things. I'm gonna be PKing with range, still risking big, still risking minimum 10 mil. We got the UFC fights this weekend. Derrick Lewis versus the big Brazilian guy. We got Jon Jones back in the crib. Little echo, we got a little echo. All right, hold on, let me see. Let me fix this real quick. I got a new. You sound good now. Okay, perfect. So yeah, we got the UFC fights. What up, Donnie? Donnie, my man. So we got the UFC fights this weekend. We got Jon Jones out there. Jon Jones retired, right? And then bro came back. He did a rewind. Bro said now he's back. So that's dope. That's good to see. I think to be honest, you guys already know what I think when it comes to MMA. Jon Jones is the best fighter we've seen in the sport, and that's coming from a professional fighter. I think he'll whoop Tom Aspinall's ass. But it's funny because as soon as they announced the UFC at the White House, you got McGregor wanting to come back. You got all these dudes coming out the woodwork. It's like a fashion contest almost. It's like a popularity contest. They're like, they want to be the chick with the big tits at the ball. So I'm PKing with range right now. I switched shit up. I leveled up my range a little bit. So we're gonna do it a little bit differently tonight. And I had a couple big PKs off the stream. I PK'd about 300 mil this week, give or take. So yeah, other than that, I'm having a good day. Can't complain. Life's good. Been hitting the gym. You guys can see the type of shape I'm in. The kid's in crazy shape. The abs are back. I still got about 15 pounds to lose, but yeah, I've been working hard the whole year. I had to start the year off and I had to build myself up. I had to build it up slowly because I couldn't go crazy right off the bat, and I just been slowly building it up. Yeah, my man Donnie, I've been slowly building it up. And now I'm at a point where I can really go ape shit, So I'm gearing up to have a good fight around October, November, at least one fight this year. Today I've been doing different shit as well, for example, Pilates, right? I didn't even know what the fuck Pilates was. You know what I'm saying? But I've been hitting the gym. I started teaching some Pilates classes, like Pilates boxing. So I was like, fuck it, let me try some Pilates, right? And the shit's been pretty good. I can't complain. All right, we got the first fight. Let's go. Actually, we got this dude. We almost got killed right off the bat. All right, but I'm using range today, so this dude's trying to run up on me. And the special thing about this setup I got on is any damage done to me is gonna get reflected on them. That's the special thing about this setup. Look at this dude run like a little bitch. Look at him, guys. Dudes like this make it to where people don't want to play the game. He's saying, forgive me. Nah, I ain't no forgiving you. We're getting you out of here, kid. We're about to chop you up. We're gonna chop you up, kid. So he ran like a bitch. He attacked, ran like a bitch, and then said, forgive him. Please forgive me. Fuck out of here. Nah, we're gonna fuck you up. Yeah, man, I took a nice little vacation off stream. I'm ready to whoop people's ass. I've seen seen a couple big inspiring PKs. So you know how it is. I'm still in Bounty Hunter. I'm looking to get ranked in the top 100, top 10, whatever. Last I checked, I was like top 200 or something. It's been a minute since I've checked. But yeah, how you guys' day been going? 5 people in the chat. You know, everyone's here early. We're gonna get it up to 100 tonight. I'm gonna be on stream for maybe 3 hours, maybe more. You know, we'll see how things go. Oh yeah. Here we go. Gonna get a real fight. 6 people in the chat. Hit that like button. Let's go. Let's get it. 6 people in the chat. Let's go. All right, let's see if this dude's gonna skull. All right, he might skull. This dude's not really doing shit. He's not really wearing shit. All right. The thing about this setup I'm in is I am going to take a lot of damage because it has such bad defensive stats. But the idea is once I get him this, because this armor that I'm in, or this gear that I'm in, has a special effect. Once the special effects hit, then I'm gonna use my special attack. But in the meantime, I gotta be careful when I use this. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna send it. And to a degree, this is a bit of a troll setup as well, but it works. I got some big kills in this setup so far, even though I only got 90 range. Almost died right there. We survived. We tanked that. We eat those. And now he's running like a bitch. Look at him. Look at him, guys. Look at him run. So just so you guys know, the amount of gear that I'm in, I have no defense in this gear. So I really have to time everything correctly. Everything has to be perfect to get kills in this gear, but it's pretty good. You know, I'm gonna switch over to regular Dragon Claws, or you know what? Now I'm gonna switch over to a Void Waker. Actually, I think that's gonna be a better play with this, just because of the accuracy. I know for sure that once I have the special, once that thing is procced, then I'm gonna be doing a significant amount of damage. So that's basically the concept around this specific gear. I'm using a specific setup. Unless you really know what you're doing, do not do what I'm doing here, because you will lose everything. You will get smited. All right, here we go. I'm gonna bring 3 brews this time. All right, now he's using Abyssal Dagger. Smart move, smart play on his part. See what I'm saying, guys? If I'm not careful here, I will be smited. I gotta be careful. But if he's not careful, he's gonna get KO'd. And I'm not sculling, so to a degree, I'm safe, but you know, this is my new style. I'm just kind of messing around with it, seeing what we get, you know, seeing what happens. All right, here we go. About to zone in. Zone in. I'm getting fucked up in this gear. I might switch it up. I might put on a Fury instead. Or a Fury instead. Just getting hit too much in this gear right now. Hey, bro, yeah. Getting hit too much in this gear, you know. So that's the only thing with it. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put on a regular Fury. Because right now I got the Rancor on. I'll put on a regular Fury. And I'm gonna bring the Noxus Halberd. Yeah, here we go. See, prices in G even down. Yeah, I noticed that. For example, even like the Void Waker. I got a big kill on the Void Waker the other day. Smited a dude, nasty. It was brutal. He had literally no chance. Smited him, and then I noticed that the Void Waker went down quite a few mil. And I'm like, what? Why is that? For all expensive gear, the bots got the economy dropping. Oh, so that's why the bots. Hey, have you seen that recently people have been getting banned for killing bots? Like, what's that about? These bots are crazy. I seen someone last night. This dude was AHKing so hard. It was so obvious, like crazy weapon switches. It's like they just blatant with it. I don't know if Jagex is actually banning these dudes. Yeah, it's been going on for a while. Yeah, now it's crazy. Like, they really got to step their game up and start banning these dudes. It's starting to make me think that Jagex is like getting paid from these bots being in the game. That's like the only logical explanation. Like, if you're out here farming bots in the wilderness and you get banned and you're clearly not a bot, that's fucking weird, you know? There's no excuse for that. Unless they're making money off the bots, which would make sense to me. If I own Jagex, I would have a bot farm. No bullshit. If I own Jagex, I would be the top bot. I'd be fucking selling gold. I'd be doing all types of shit. And I'm sure they do because it's a business at the end of the day. They might own the bots. What you think? Yeah, no, I think they do. Like, if you're a businessman, and I mean, how many millions a year do you think all these bots bring in? They're probably bringing in like tens of millions of dollars. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, probably maybe even more, definitely tens of millions of dollars those bots are bringing in. So if you own Jagex, why wouldn't you have a bot farm? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a business at the end of the day, right? Like, are you not going to have one because, oh, well, the rules? Like, no, they're trying to make money, you know, like, and that's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. So I'm positive that they have bot farms. Like, I wouldn't doubt it at all. I wouldn't put it past them at all. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring a dragon dagger or a abyssal dagger. I don't know why my skull isn't turning red. It should be red. I'm risking 10 mil. I'm about to go back up. Can't be bought with stolen credit cards. Can't be bought with stolen credit cards. I don't get what you're saying. Can't be bought with stolen credit cards. I don't understand what you're saying. Like, Are you saying that you think Jagex wouldn't be like having bot farms? They sell bonds. Yeah, they sell bonds, exactly. They sell bonds. They more likely than not sell like actual bot stuff. That's straight up IRL trading for GP. The thing is, IRL trading for GP isn't illegal. You know what I'm saying? It's not illegal. Like it's real life stuff that every company does. So with that being said, like, yeah, they say that you're not supposed to IRL real life trade because they don't want people being addicted to gambling, especially when this game started and it was a bunch of kids on this game. Nowadays, it's a bunch of adults. So I would be, if we're gonna bet, I would bet that Jagex has a bunch of bots, a gang of bots. That's the only way that it makes sense that people are getting banned for killing bots. You know what I'm saying? It makes zero sense. How are you gonna get banned for killing a bot? You know? Damn, what do I want to bring to bring my skull back to red? Let me see. I guess I'll put back the Noxus. Damn, what do I want to bring, guys? Yeah, mostly adults. Like, nobody in this game is playing, no kids are playing this game nowadays. I don't even think a kid would really understand how to play this game. Like, a teenager could figure it out, but apparently bot farms are mass reporting people for killing them. And that's a whole nother issue right there because, like, okay, let's say they are mass reporting people. So if, let's say we have 1 million people on this stream right now, and someone just pisses me off on stream, and I'm like, hey, report this dude, he would just get instantly banned. You know what I'm saying? Like, are they not doing research or they're not doing their due diligence? It's crazy. But, you know, at the end of the day, Jagex is just a company like every other company, you know, and they're going to do what they got to do to get the bills paid like every other company. And they can pretend that they are, the moral high ground and we don't believe real world trading. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. I've been banned a few times. Yeah, me as well. I've been banned a few times, brother. That's the thing. You don't quit RuneScape, you know? You just take breaks. You know what I'm saying? That was a bar right there. That was a whole bar. That was a bar. But yeah, I've been banned a few times. I mean, I remember the first time I got banned, you got Twitch or Kick. I got Kick, but I'm not even on there right now. Right now, I'm just on, I have a Kick account. It's just my name, but I'm not like actively posting on there. All right, we got to fight, guys. I'm about to lock in. Here it comes, guys. Here it comes. Watch this. I'm about to fuck him up right now. And this dude just a second ago was talking about some GF. Fuck out of here. You're not about to spec and run, bitch. We're about to cook you up. Here it comes, guys. Ooh, I misclicked. I misclicked. Damn it. I had him. Now it's a little bit of a dangerous fight because I don't have the defense. He can hit pretty high on me. So I got to be real careful how I play here, guys. But we can still cook him up, though. And this guy's still bitching and complaining. See, this dude thinks I'm a rookie. Hey, anytime you're doing PvP, these dudes are gonna try to get you to talk to them so they can like distract you and then try to KO you. So that's like rookie shit, you know? Here it goes, guys. Lock-in time. It's rookie. Yeah. Yeah, you know, this guy's still bitching and complaining. I'm in defense. I have 0 defense. He's in DH. He can hit 99s. Bro's still bitching and complaining. So many bitches on this game, guys. Like, they just always bitch and complain. It's like, I've never seen so many bitches in my life. You would think we were at the strip club or some shit, you know? It's ridiculous, guys. It's absolutely insane. It's bitch and moan, bitch and moan. Oh, your hit points are too high. Oh, this. Like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I just pretend that I'm muted. I don't even engage in their bullshit. I almost killed him though. He has a red skull now. Okay, he's risking it now, guys. So I gotta lock in here. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna get this guy the fuck up out of here. Here we go. Lock in mode, and I'm gonna bring an extra crate. Let's go. Almost got him up out of here. Ooh, you guys seen that? I know you guys seen that. See what I'm saying? Almost got him up out of here. I'm gonna pretend I'm smited as well soon. Yeah, he thinks he's dealing with a rookie, an amateur, you know, like. I like this alt dart though. This atlat, I like it. Fake smite. You know, you gotta fuck with them. You gotta make them think you're smited. Now he's more likely to really do some stupid shit. All right, now I'm gonna put it back on. Look at him, he should have went for it. He could have killed me there. He's too pussy though. He should have went for it. Here it comes, guys. Here it comes. Risk it. Fuck. Damn it. Hey, it was worth the risk. It was. Hey, if I would have got that, bro. If I would have got that, he would have died for sure. But hey, you know, sometimes that's what it's about. Fuck it. But there's a lot of potential with this Atlat. There's a lot of potential with it. You know, even though I'm only 90 range, it's pretty good. So I'm gonna switch back to using the. I'm gonna go back to using the Soul Reaper. That's how I smited a dude the other day for the Void Waker. I had a crazy day. I smited a few people for Void Wakers back to back. You know, and the way I did it was using the Soul Reaper and the Void Waker with the Light Bearer. But in this scenario, I want maximum strength, so I'm gonna keep the Berserker ring. But yeah, we got some big fights this weekend. Well, not big, but you know, pretty interesting fights. If you watch MMA, Derrick Lewis, the knockout king, is the most knockouts in the UFC history. He's fighting some Brazilian dude. I don't even know the Brazilian cat's name. I've seen him fight before. I believe it's like Teixeira or something like that. Should be interesting. Should be a good fight. Let me see. I got to switch something up. I got to take something off. I'm going to use a glory. Should be interesting. You know, and then Jake Paul, the next video I'm going to make a video on Jake Paul, right? He's out here trying to sue people for saying that his fights are rigged. So we're going to go through it systematically. We're going to go through his record. We're going to go through his record systematically, fight for fight. And we're going to see if the fights are rigged in his favor. I never said rigged. I never said the fights were rigged. I said they're rigged in his favor, right? So for what I mean by that, for example, he's fighting dudes who never fought in boxing before. He's fighting dudes at the end of their career. He's fighting dudes, Mike Tyson, who was 58 years old at the time. Like, you know how old a 58-year-old is? Imagine being 58 years old and trying to fight in a sport like boxing. Now, don't get me wrong. We've seen Mike Tyson in the gym. You know, my coach is Mike Tyson's coach. Mike Tyson's a beast, hell of a fighter, and he made a bunch of money. He did his thing. But for someone like Jake Paul, he should be ashamed of himself to be like, to be trying to fight Mike Tyson at his age, regardless if they made a lot of money or whatever. Don't try to fight Tyson and then pretend like you fought Tyson in his prime, and then pretend that you're actually having, you know, like legitimate fights in the sense of someone like me. If I go fight, everybody I fight is going to be a dog. Every single person I fight is going to be a real fight. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, I don't have the luxury to be like, hey, let me get some old UFC fighter who's at the end of his career, who's 50 years old, and let me whoop his ass real quick. You know what I'm saying? No fighter really has the luxury of that. That's why he doesn't get respect from fighters. Like, I like Jake Paul, don't get me wrong, I actually do, but there's a point in time where if you're doing entertainment, okay, that's one thing. But there's a certain amount of respect and reverence like real fighters get. Like, it doesn't matter what athletes in the room, when the real fighters show up, like let's say Muhammad Ali, right? Everyone is like, oh shit, that's Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? This is a different type of respect. So there's a reason you get that respect. You get that respect because you put your fucking balls on the line when you step in that ring or you step in the cage. So I have a problem with guys like Jake Paul who are trying to skip the line and get their respect without putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? And now he's trying to sue people for calling out what they see. You know, like you could say they're not rigged, quote unquote, that's illegal to do, but you damn well stack the deck. You definitely stack the deck. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson's a great guy. He came to my last fight. let's say Jake Paul wanted to fight Tony Ferguson, right? Which I could see him trying to do that. That would just be ridiculous and disrespectful, right? You're way bigger than Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson doesn't box. Why are you trying to fight Tony Ferguson? Go fight Deontay Wilder. Go fight. He won't do it. He won't do it. Deontay Wilder is his weight. Deontay Wilder is a former world champion. Deontay Wilder is a dangerous motherfucker. He won't do that though. You know what I'm saying? If you want respect, you gotta actually do some real shit. And that's my issue with guys like Jake Paul. You know? Also, I have an issue with all these fuckers. Hey, you guys got me on a good day today. You guys got me on I'm just gonna light everybody up. I got an issue with all these fuckers. We got this dude named King Azuli, right? Have you guys seen this dude, King Azuli? Fruit Loop Azuli? Have you seen him? So this dude basically is a guy who is just like a habitual liar, allegedly. Allegedly. He's done some things. Hey, we got No Diddy in the chat. Hey, I hopped on because of you, No Diddy. I hopped on just because of you. I was like, you know what? I don't feel like hopping on RuneScape today. I don't feel like streaming today. I'm gonna chill. And I seen No Diddy's comment. I was like, you know what? Let me hop on real quick. So shout out to No Diddy. You know, but there's a dude named King Azuli, right? This dude's such a clown. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to skip the line that guys like me have to go through to make millions of dollars in the fight game. You have to really do some shit. You have to fight a lot of people. You got to really, really do some shit to make millions of dollars in the fight game, right? This dude thinks he can just hop on the internet, get a little bit of clout, and then get someone like McGregor to fight him and make a bunch of money. Get the fuck out of here. That's what Liver King was also trying to do. Liver King thinks he can hop on the internet, do some steroids, you know, eat some goat balls, and then he can call out Joe Rogan to a fight and make millions of dollars. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, real fighters don't fight for money. Don't get me wrong. I'm not fighting for fucking free, but if you piss me off on the wrong day, I will fight for free. You know what I'm saying? So that's my issue with these guys. Jake Paul, he's trying to do it, but you're doing it in a pussified way, so we can't respect it. And that's just a fact. You know, and then trying to sue people for calling it out is pussy shit. But did you guys see the last dude that he fought, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.? He actually got deported by ICE, like right after the fight. It's like they waited for him to fight, and they're like, hey, we're going to get you up out of here. You lost to Jake. Hey, let's get you out of here. I thought that was funny as fuck. Hey, we got 10 people in the chat. Let's go. Hit that like button. We got to fight right now. Let me cook this dude up right quick. Let me cook this idiot up real quick, guys. Oh, shit, I'm going to die, guys. Hold on. Let me lock in. Let me lock in, guys. I'm trying to smite this dude for his Rancor. I think I'm gonna be able to smite this dude. This is an easy lick. You know, about to rob the bank on this one, guys. Only thing I gotta watch out for is the Venge combo. This is an easy lick, guys. I'm gonna get him out of here quick. I'm gonna get this guy the fuck up out of here. Let's go, bitch. Let's go. Oh fuck, misclick. Let's go, bitch. Yeah, run. Let's go. Let's go, pussy. Yeah, okay. Look at them run, guys. Hey, I love it when they run. I love it when they run. You see that? Eat that. Here comes Avenge in a moment here, guys. Now he's in Visavenge. This guy's a rookie. This guy's a rookie. Get him, man. You got Emperzan in the house. Dead. Oh, no, damn it. He got away. He got away. Damn, guys. But yeah, he ain't gonna get away the next one. This next one, I'm gonna use the cause. I'm gonna get him up out of here. I'm gonna use the Atlat. I'm really liking the Atlat, guys. I really fuck with it heavy. I'm gonna use that and I'm gonna use cause. It just works perfectly. It hits pretty accurately. It hits really fast. It nullifies the venge, the venge aspect. It hits high enough. And then when we got the Soul Reaper, it's a one weapon thing. So it's like easily switchable to Claws to Soul Reaper. You know what I'm saying? So I really like the Atlat. I'm really feeling it right now. You know, my next thing is I'm gonna get 99 range. All right, here we go, guys. Lock in time. I'm getting fucked up, guys. I died. Fuck. Pop blocked yourself. Yeah. I'm getting warmed up. The kid's getting warmed up. You know? It's funny to me. I could put on all this expensive ass gear, right? I'm risking, so we're down what, 20 mil right now? I can go put on all this expensive ass gear that is pretty powerful. The moment I put on some bullshit ass gear, I get big ass kills. The biggest kill I've gotten in the last couple weeks was 170 mil or something like that. And I was wearing some bullshit ass gear. Legit bullshit ass gear. This dude was wearing full Torva and he had everything, right? All I had was Vesta Longsword, Helmet Net is not, Fighter Torso, Recoil Ring, and I fucked him up in Bounty Hunter, 170 mil. But the moment I put on expensive ass gear, this bullshit happens. It's ridiculous, guys. It's absolutely insane. So I'm gonna switch up the style, I think. I'm gonna do this style one more time. If we get fucked up again, then I'm gonna switch it up. I do like the Atlat though. Range runs RuneScape. Yeah, that's a fact. Range does. That's why I had to get it up. I had to level it up. You know, for the longest I had like 85 range. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me get 90 because range is pretty legit. It's pretty high. It's pretty high powered in this game. Let me see. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm actually gonna put the Soul Reaper away. I'm gonna whip out the Vesta Spear. Now, Bounty Hunter has some of the best Venge PKers. Very sweaty. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know, like for example, that guy I fought last time in the DH. I mean, that dude was a pretty damn good DH PKer. You know, he was able to pretty quickly switch and like he just knew exactly what tick to hit on to where he wasn't in danger. You know, like there's a lot of really good PKers in this game. I have to restock here, so let's re-up right here. See. Yeah, what you guys got going on? What you guys do? Anything big this weekend? Anything big for the summer? Going anywhere big? I haven't traveled much this year. You know, I used to travel a bunch like every year. Now I've been zoning in, locking in, you know, really want to be my goals coming up. I want to be in incredible shape, best shape of my life. I want to, I want to get to 100K subscribers on YouTube. You know, what else? I want to get to like a 30 bill or more bank on RuneScape, something like that. I seen Odabok had like a 500 bill bank, which translates to something like, I mean, like $1 million in real life money, right? How much is 500 bill worth in real life money? I believe that's $1 million, right? It's definitely up there. So bro probably has one of the biggest banks in RuneScape. You know, that's pretty impressive. Here we go, guys. You're gonna do it again. I switched up the style a little bit, so let's see if we get any luck in this new style. I'm using the Vested Spear. Vested Spear max strength bonus with the Atlat. You know, which I should be able to hit fairly high with in this setup. I got the claws for the special. If you bought it in bonds, I know a good Gary sells for $225 for 1 bill. Yeah, but it has to be more than that. But bonds, I don't know if that's correct. Like 450 or 500 bill in real life money, I don't think it's that low. You know what I'm saying? It has to be a lot of money. Because that dude, what was his name? King Saberdor or whatever, he had he had $1 trillion in RuneScape money. And his bank was worth $1 million. So 500 mil must be a significant amount. It has to be more than that. Look at this goofball. Yeah, man, I've been eating the way I've been eating like a samurai, guys. White rice chicken, white rice fish, straight samurai mode right now. I'm thinking like, hey, 11 people in the chat. I'm thinking like, should I just max my account out? All right, we got to fight. Here we go. Let me lock in. Should I just max my account out? Because at this stage in the game, especially in Bounty Hunter, it doesn't really seem like, you know, my account is necessarily getting a huge advantage with the stats it has. You know, everybody's kind of maxed out, you know, especially in this level bracket. Yeah, I'm not hitting. Damn it, guys, I'm not hitting for shit right now. All right, we're gonna put on the claws. Knew he was gonna do that. Easy. Hey, you guys think, is there a major difference between 90 range and 99? I've had 99 range accounts before, but I'm trying to see, like, is there a massive difference between the two? Because I would argue that 99 strength and 90, you know, is not that much of a difference. You know, for example, attack is a perfect example. Here we go. Here's his second spec coming. He thinks I'm dumb. He thinks I don't see it coming. All right. I'm short on food here. All right, I'm gonna run out of here with this one. It's just not working. 92 or 96, max hit 90 is same as 88. All right, so then I gotta get 92. All right, perfect. No Diddy with the information. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought 92 would be a good, yeah. So I'm gonna get 92 range next time I stream, and then we're gonna test out the Atlat a little bit more. And the range melee combination. All right, let me see. So this setup right now has been trashed thus far. Hoping we get a big kill tonight. You know, this dude looks like a tasty smite. Hey, we got BLX in the house. 12 people in the chat, let's go. Here we go, let me cook this guy up for BLX real quick. He could have killed me right there. He should have went for it. You know, too many pussies in the game. He could have killed me right there easily. Yeah, risked it, guys. Next one, I'm gonna use the cause. Shut up, bitch. This dude comes out of nowhere. Oh, you're eating full. Shut the fuck up. Level 69. It's always that one guy. You know what I'm saying? There's always that one guy in life. That would have been nasty. That would have been a good KO. Should have risked it. This dude right here, armchair quarterback. Risk it for the biscuit. Got him. Got him. Let's go. He's 95 down. No, he's a 69, see? Level 69. Got him. Hey. You know we're gonna hit him with the laugh real quick. First kill of the stream, let's go. We chopped him up with the claws. Chopped him up. Chopped the kid up. Who's next? Who's next? He thought he was safe, but he wasn't safe. Bro got chopped up. And that was, just a little shitty 1 mil, but, hopefully we can get a big kill on stream. I'm having fun with the atlat though. It's just different. I like what it does. I like how it does the little burn effect. I think that's pretty dope. The only problem I have with it is it just has shitty defense. But I mean, I get it because if it had better defense, it would be overpowered. So I get it. But, you can't have your cake and eat it too. I always say. But yeah, who you guys got in the fights this weekend? Derrick Lewis versus the Brazilian guy. You got the Brazilian guy winning, or you got Derrick Lewis? 16 people in the chat. Let's go. Let's fucking go. All right, we're about to chop him up. Let's go. About to cook this kid up. Let's see. He's not going to skull. Yeah, these guys are pussy. He's not going to skull. Look at him. Look at him, guys. A pussy. Derrick Lewis all day. I agree. I think Derrick Lewis. Here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. When you got like Tom Aspinall, I don't think Tom Aspinall beats Derrick Lewis. Like, real shit. My bad. I called the pure dumbass, not your HP. Oh yeah. He is a dumbass. That's funny to me when people are like, oh, you're 99. Like, I don't even have 99 hit points. Nah, that's fucking hilarious when, like, people always say that, oh, you're going to eat to 99? I'm not even 99 hit points, you dumbass. That's a very valid point. Let's see if this dude actually skulls and comes back, or if he's going to be a pussy. Yeah, I think, like, for example, Derrick Lewis, if he were to fight Tom Aspinall, I don't think Tom Aspinall is able to beat Derrick Lewis. Real shit. I think Derrick Lewis knocks Tom Aspinall out. And that's my thing. Like, everybody is dick riding Tom right now. But, all right, here we go. He's going to fight. Gotta make him think we're AFK. Ooh, got him, dumbass. See that coming from a mile away. He said, okay. Dumbass, sit down. Chopped him up. Chopped him the fuck up. Get him the fuck out of here. Get him out of here. Back to Lumbridge. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, here we go. Now we back, baby. We back. Let's fucking go. So yeah, what was I saying? I was about to say something good too. I don't remember, but yeah, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. He thought he was gonna get me with that. But see, that's the thing. A lot of these guys don't know how to PK. It's just like they just do the Void Waker thing. That's why I don't use the Void Waker, even though Void Waker is a great weapon. It's just annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just pussy. Everybody uses it. That dude really thought he was just gonna spec me and I was just gonna fall over. Nah, kid. Nah, ain't going down like that. So my next thing is I'm about to upgrade my character heavily. I'm about to go get Desert Treasure 2 done. And I'm gonna do Dragon Slayer 2. I think if I have the Ferocious Gloves and if I have an Ultra Ring, I think my character will be damn near unstoppable. I think not many people use the Ultra Ring with the Atlat. I think the Ultra Ring, especially I'm risking bank anyways. We might as well get the Ferocious Gloves and get the Ultra Ring, and just risk like 20 mil every fight. But yeah, like someone hit me with damn near an 80 with the Void Waker. I was like, oh shit, like the Ultra Ring really does make a huge difference, especially with the Atlat. I think it could really, and I looked up videos to see if anyone's really doing it, and I only see anybody really using the Ultra Ring with the Atlat. I think that could really work. Man. All right, we got to fight against this dude, Battle Mage. I fought this dude before. He uses a G Maul, so I'm gonna cook him up real quick to see if he's gonna skull. Nah, he's gonna be a little bitch. Yeah, good job, kid. Good work, kid. You knew what happened last time. You knew what I did to you last time. Smart move. Hey, you guys watch Bare Knuckle FC? It's kind of meta. Yeah, no, it definitely is. Especially with the full moon set. Once it gets that proc where it's hitting ones, it's pretty dangerous. It's a really dangerous combination. This dude's not gonna skull. Here's my thing. If you're gonna be in maxed out gear, then at least have a red skull. At least risk 10 mil if you're gonna be in maxed out gear. If you're not sculling, like, don't be a pussy, you know? Don't be a pussy and just come out here with a blue skull when you're in maxed out gear with 2 special weapons. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. Boom, 14 people in the chat. Let's fucking go. Let's wait for a fight, you know. In the meantime, I'm gonna give you guys my prediction for the fights this weekend. And I'm only gonna do the main event. I'm gonna tell you why I think it's gonna go the way it's gonna go. Derrick Lewis has been fighting the UFC a very long time. I believe he's 40 years old now. If you watch the sport, any combat sport, heavyweight fighters, usually around their 40s, they're their best. You know, he's been fighting a very long time. He's very skilled. He's a dangerous fighter. I think he's gonna knock out this dude to Sarah. I think he's gonna knock him out. I think it's gonna be a very bad knockout. And I think after that, he deserves to be a contender. You know, after that, if he beats him, he should be able to fight like whoever the winner of Tom Aspinall versus Ryogan is. By that point, Jon Jones will be coming back in the mix because Jon Jones isn't going to fight until the UFC White House event. And that's going to be next year in July 4th next year. So that's going to be a while from now. Look at this, guys. Look at this idiot right here. This dude's level 125 in maxed out gear with a green skull. This shit is, I can't stand people like this. You're bitch ass out of here. Punk ass. All right, so yeah, I think Derrick Lewis is gonna knock him out. The dude he's fighting, he's like 6'4", he's a big dude, you know, young guy. I'm guessing I gotta have ESPN to watch the fight, or what can I see it? Yeah, I think you gotta have ESPN Plus. You might be able to catch a stream online, you know, allegedly. You know, you didn't hear it from me, but you might be able to catch a stream online. But yeah, other than that, I think it's ESPN. Really sad what happened to Ben Askren. Yeah, man, that's a fact. But, you know, it's really impressive that he's been able to recover. You know, he apparently he died 4 times. And you see him now, he's 147 pounds. And you know what's so crazy about that? If you go on his Instagram and you see the last thing he posted on May 28th, he was working with Rafael Lovato Jr. And he looked healthy. He looked strong. There was no indication that something could go left for him. And, you know, we still really don't even know what really truly happened. But he's healthy one day, and then the next day he's just deathly sick, and damn near dies, has to get a double lung transplant. That's one of the craziest stories I've ever heard. And it just goes to show, like, hey guys, if you're healthy, you know, I always hear people bitching like, oh, I'm 30 now or I'm 40 now. Hey man, if you're living and you're healthy, you're fucking lucky. You know, I've had friends who passed away super young. Like, you know, I'm 31 and I'm fucking extremely grateful to be alive, you know? And every single day I'm able to live my life and, oh, almost got him up out of here, guys. Almost got him out of there. Every day I'm able to live my life and, you know, do my thing. I'm fucking grateful because look at that. The last thing Ben Askren would have ever thought could have happened, which nobody thought that was going to happen, right? So, yeah, I think that's a very interesting thing to think about. Here it comes, guys. But no, it is really sad what happened. But also in a different way, it's really sad. But one thing he said, like one thing he said that he got from it was like he got to experience his like dying. You know, he got to experience his first funeral in a way, you know? And that's what I always say, like, you know, a few years ago, people were giving him a lot of shit for the Jake Paul fight and getting knocked out by Masvidal in like couple seconds and all this shit. Like, if he would have passed away, that would have been, damn it. It would have been super sad. So 37, 38. My buddy is like 27 and colon cancer almost killed him. He recovered. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It really is. Like, I have a friend, he just passed away. Like, it's been about a month or so, 2 months. And he's actually a famous YouTuber. His name is Phil or P2 on YouTube. And like, I saw him at the club on a Friday or a Saturday. We were talking about like, yeah, we're gonna link up, we're gonna train soon, blah blah blah. You know, hope life is good. Like, yeah, like it's good to see you, blah blah blah, all this shit. And then just a couple of days later, bro passed away from some type of health issue. You know, just really fucking random, and it fucked me up because I was like, bro, I just saw the dude a couple of days ago, and he was completely healthy. You know, we were joking around, we were fucking around, and then now he's just gone, right? So that's real shit, man. You just really never know. And I think it's really important. To show the people in your life that you love them as well, because you just never know. You don't want to be like, for example, with Ben Askren. What if he he would have passed away and he maybe ended things on a bad note with some people in his life? You know, that's the last thing you want. So as I've gotten older in life, I've just found to, you know, not take things as seriously, you know, try to really show the people in your life that you love them, you know. And this isn't to be like even not on no goofy like kumbaya shit. You know, obviously there's people we don't fuck with in life, but yeah, that's really the biggest thing that I've found in my life and I've seen in my life, my own personal life. Like what happened to Ben Askren can happen to literally anybody. Here it comes, guys. He's about to spec in a moment. He's invis-avenged. I know he is. I'm about to run though in a moment here. Yeah, I'm about to run. Fuck it. I don't have enough food. I don't have enough food in this scenario. See you, kid. Facts. Went to a funeral today. Damn. Yeah, man. I feel you. Yeah, it's crazy how quickly things change like that. 1 minute everything's fine, and the next minute you're on death's door. Life's really a roller coaster. Yeah, it really is. It's really a roller coaster, man. My uncle actually passed away about 2 months ago as well. He wasn't really even that old. Like, he was like 70 something, 75. Now 75 isn't fucking that old. You know what I'm saying? For me, I think a full life is around, like, when you're in your mid 80s, then it's like, okay, at any moment it could end, right? But really, I think a full life would be like once you hit like at least like 90 years old. So 75 years old to me isn't that old, you know, in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, he passed away, and it was crazy because one day you're just talking to him, perfectly normal, perfectly fine. Next day, gone. But then again, you know, none of us know when that day is gonna come for us. So that's why we gotta make the most of the time we got here, you know. And that's one of the reasons. I started streaming, because when P2 passed away, I was like, damn, you know what? I've been on YouTube for like 8 years, right? And mind you, in my real life, I'm a professional fighter, right? I'm a pro fighter, so sometimes I don't have the luxury to like post all the time. But I was like, you know what? I like this shit. I've been doing it a long time. I got people who've been fucking with me for years, watching my fights, coming to my fights. So I owe it to you guys to put out the content, you know? And I love talking to you guys, checking in, you know, talking shit, you know, roasting dudes like Jake Paul and the Liver King. But I say that to say, like, if there's something that you want to do in your life today, like, fucking do that shit. Because for a long time, I was like, oh shit, I'm worried about what they're gonna think about me. Like, oh, if I'm too good or this or that. Fuck that. Fuck what anybody else is like thinking, or like the people who really fuck with you in life are gonna be there for you regardless. You know, not many people in your life are really on your team. You know what I'm saying? There's very few people who are on your team for real. So with that being said, also, no one really gives a fuck. Like, let's say you want to start a business in your life, right? And you're like, damn, well, I don't want to start it because I don't want to, you know, what are people going to think about me? People are going to think I think I'm better than them, or X, Y, and Z, just whatever weird shit that's holding you back, right? Really, no one gives a fuck. Really, no one really thinks about you, like, to a degree, you know, as much as we all would like to think that they do. So with that being said, it's kind of more freeing, you know, because you know you can go and you can make that content. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, you know. And I'm not Tony Robbins, you know. This isn't no fucking Tony Robbins episode, but that's just real shit, you know. Did you know, for example, speaking of Tony Robbins, Jon Jones, right? The best fighter in the world that we've seen in MMA. Jon Jones was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he said what made him a great fighter was at one point he just really started believing in himself. He went and he just started listening to all Tony Robbins and Les Brown and all this shit, writing down notes and doing affirmations in his head. But before that, he was a good wrestler, obviously, but when he started wrestling, he actually only won like one match. And what created the Jon Jones we see today that's a great fighter was the idea of just extreme self-belief. That's what he said on Joe Rogan's podcast. So with that being said, yeah, he's 6'4". Yeah, he has long ass arms. Yeah, his families are super athletes and this shit like that. But without the belief, he's just another dude. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact, because before he was UFC champion, he was a janitor. So, all right, I'm gonna lock in because this guy right here pisses me off. This guy really legit pisses me off, so I gotta lock in, guys. Also, this dude's game, I know his game now. You know, basically he just waits for the effect of his of the gear he's wearing to set in. Once it sets in, that's when he's gonna use his special attack. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually switch my gear as well. I'm gonna wear the same shit he's wearing, because the effect of his gear is the only reason that this dude is even good. I believe he's AHK'd, but I can't prove it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a Gmaul in this gear with, this is the setup right here. And I'm gonna keep it low range or a low defense, because the way that this dude PKs, it's all based on recoil and the effect of the moon shit, of the moon armor. Only things they gotta look out for is getting smited. That's pretty much it. Let me see. We need a range potion, and we're gonna pot up before the fight. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna use a Gmaul, and I'm gonna bring Abyssal Dagger. Here we go. So now this pussy doesn't want to fight. I'm just gonna ignore him. So I'm gonna lock in. Here it comes. So you see this, like guys like this. Ooh, almost died. That was close. I'm out. Yeah. So see that guys like this, that's basically how you have to play against those type of guys. Let me see. I'm gonna fight him again. Do you have any idea how much bonds are these days? I haven't played in a few years. I think they used to be around 12 mil last time I checked. Yeah, I got no idea how much bonds are. It's been a minute since I think when I first came back on, I grabbed a couple bonds, but yeah, I have no idea how much they're worth. I know that people still use them though. I know that. So if you're trying to start playing again, and you're you need some bonds, I know there's still a viable option. Think around 15 mil at the time. Yeah, I wonder how much money Jagex makes off of those bonds. Man, to be honest, they should just legalize real world trade. It's so fucking dumb because, let's say if you're trying to make this game bigger, at some point this game's gonna be huge, which already is a huge game. But if it's gonna get even bigger, and you have guys like me or guys like you guys in the chat who have a real life and got shit to do in life and really can't know life the game, a lot of people are gonna want to just pay to play, right? So I think they should just legalize real world trade. I mean, it just makes sense. If you have fucking a bunch of kids and you have a full-time job and you have a business, you're not gonna have much time to be able to know life on RuneScape, right? So with that being said, I think they should just legalize the shit. You know what I'm saying? You could buy an account. I'm gonna skip this idiot. Fuck this guy. Hold on, guys. Look at this clown right here. Ooh. Ooh, almost got his dumb ass. Almost got that fucking idiot, guys. If you're ever in World 18 and you run into this dude first priority, skip him ASAP because he's a clown. One of the biggest clowns in RuneScape. And that's saying a lot. I'm gonna skip him. But anytime you run into those dudes in Bounty Hunter who just claw and run, all you have to have is a Vested Spear. The Vested Spear stops all melee damage for a few seconds. So you get 2 specs. So you just hit that when they do their spec, they're not going to be able to kill you. I used Cursed Energy in WoW, but they got rid of them from the game. Cursed Energy? I don't even remember that. Cursed Energy? I don't even remember that. All right, we got to fight, guys. Here we go. Almost died right there. Let's go. Yeah, you're gonna get him right now. The reason I'm gonna get him is because of the ring I'm wearing. It does so much subtle damage. See, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, guys. Gotta get up out of here. Ooh, survived. Survived. Sounds like RS3. Yeah, it must be RuneScape 3 you're talking about because I've never heard of that. Cursed energy? I mean, it sounds cool. Hey, let me know. Hey, can you guys hear me when I play this? Hey, can you hear me right now? Here we go. About to go in there again, whoop this dude's ass. This dude's asking me to wrist fight. This dude's asking me to wrist fight. I'm not gonna wrist fight his dumbass. Yeah, you hear me? Perfect. Yeah, so I had some good ass sushi the other day. Fucking so good. Out here where I live in California, there's a lot of really good sushi places, and there's this thing called uni. I don't know if you guys ever had it, but they have it a lot in like Hawaii and Japan, and it's really fucking good. You know, I always seen it on YouTube. I'm like, damn, I want to try that. But I had this little uni sushi. I just ignore that dude. I had this thing called uni sushi. And it was just ridiculously good. It tasted like, I'm a foodie guy, so you know, excuse me while I fucking food out, but it tasted like just super like buttery. Just really, really good. Really fucking good. So I'm gonna ignore this kid. I'm from Australia. I keep hearing about Twinkies. They're really popular in America. Twinkies, man, Twinkies ain't nothing, bro. Twinkies are all right, but nothing to write home about. Twinkies, it's just like I mean, I haven't had a Twinkie in years. All right, we baited him. Looks like he's gonna fight us. He's risking bank right now too, guys. Here we go. Oh, I gotta zone in on this one. This dude's risking bank right now. This guy's an idiot. Yeah, of course he ran. Twinkie, hey, we got Dom in the chat, Damon in the chat. My guy. So hey, Damon, you know we got the UFC fights on Saturday. Who do you think's gonna win? We got Derrick Lewis fighting. Yeah. We got Derrick Lewis fighting the Brazilian guy. How do you think that fight plays out? What is it? Like a bread roll? Nah, Twinkies is like, it's like cake with a cream filling on the inside. It's all right, you know. I mean, if you never had one before, then yeah, it might be like, you know, amazing, but it's really not even all that, in my opinion. It's cool, but like, I could go the rest of my life without having a Twinkie. You know, I can't even remember the last time I had a Twinkie, you know? Watch the blasphemy. Watch the blasphemy. That's hilarious. I mean, they're okay. You know, Australia, what are you guys eating in Australia? I got Lewis. Yeah, I agree. I think Lewis right now, as a heavyweight, he's 40 years old. I think that's like the prime time for heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like heavyweight, 40 years old, that's the perfect time for him right now. I think he's going to really start to, and he's making a lot of money right now. He has some crazy contract in the UFC because whenever Francis was signed to the PFL, they wanted to make sure that they kept their heavyweights. So they paid Derrick Lewis a crazy deal. That's why he doesn't really fight that much no more. Because every time he fights, they're going to have to pay him a shit ton of money. He's right, though. Haven't had one in 10 years and don't care for one. Yeah, exactly. Like, Twinkies are cool, but really not all that. All right, here we go. Got a fight. Nah, don't have a fight. We have something similar here, but it has jam in the middle instead of cream. Jam in the middle. The great part about Twinkies is that you can box. You can buy a box and decide to eat it whenever. Yeah, because they're full of GMOs. Yeah, because they're full of GMOs, so they never age. Here we go, guys. We got Tag and Hole in the chat. You guys know what I call him. Look at him run. Look at him run, guys. Where you going, Tag and Hole? Where you going? Let's go, Cupcake. Yeah, don't try to run, kid. Glory hole, we call him. Lean in the plug. Hey, we're fighting lean in the plug right now. Look at him run. What a pussy. What a pussy, guys. Hey, but we're talking about Twinkies. Like, you know what I think is better than a Twinkie? Here's my thing. I could give a fuck about a Twinkie. My thing is cheesecake. I'll travel the world for a good cheesecake. Like, if you say there's good cheesecake, I'm there, bro. There's a place by where I live, by the beach. There's a place that has really good cheesecake, and some days I just be waking up dreaming about the cheesecake. Like, it's so, like, that's my thing. I just love cheesecake. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get a cheesecake tomorrow. Can't fucking wait, bro. Shit's so good. Bro, cheesecake the best, no BS. Yeah, exactly. Especially when you have a good cheesecake. You know what I'm saying? Like a really good cheesecake. Not that bullshit, like a good one. You know, from one of the best cheesecakes I ever had. I was in Big Bear, and it was like a risotto cheesecake, which sounds weird, but it worked. It was a risotto cheesecake. It was really good. But nah, man, I love cheesecake. That's my thing. But I want to tell you guys about the sushi spot I went to. So this sushi spot, like you go in and it's just like, there's a movie called Jiro Dreams of Sushi. It's just about this old dude who's just an expert sushi maker. You know? He's an expert sushi maker. And I go to this place. You go in, it's a bunch of Japanese dudes, and it's just 10 out of 10 sushi. So they had this thing called uni. It was weird. I don't know how to explain it. It tastes like how you think the ocean would taste like. You know what I'm saying? How I think the ocean would taste like. But in a good way. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Well played. We'll give him that. Well played. Made a tame pie. Put banana on it. Tastes exactly like Orange Julius. I love cheesecake too. I just live down the road from a cheesecake shop. They have so many different types of flavors. They aren't cheap though. Yeah, Orange Julius is fire. I mean, that brings back memories when I lived in New York as a kid. I love that flavor, that orange dream flavor. Hey, you guys are making me hungry as fuck. Like no bullshit. I've been on my diet. I just been eating white rice like a samurai and chicken. Matter of fact, after this, I'm gonna cook up some chicken. No, guys, it's not because I'm black. And it's not why I'm eating chicken. Well, I knew it. He's black. He's eating chicken. I knew it. Like, no, guys. Nah, this chicken is just good. But the way I cook it, put a little bit of chicken, right? Apple cider vinegar. You let that shit marinate. Put a little bit of black pepper in there. You put a little bit of umami seasoning in there. Throw that shit in the oven, 400 degrees temperature. You put it in there for about 30 minutes. Fire. So damn good. What do you think about pavlova cake? It's really popular. I've never even heard of that. Pavlova cake? I've never heard of that. Chicken, SZL else. What? SZSL. What does that mean? Chicken sizzle? Yeah. Yeah, I've never heard of pavlova cake. Pavlova cake? Never heard of it. It sounds like baklava. I love baklava. Shit is fucking tasty as hell. Yeah, I mean, another thing like about me, I'll eat any type of food. You know, I like going all over the world. I like traveling, trying new cultures, food. You know, like what do these people like to eat? You know what I'm saying? Give me that shit. You know what I'm saying? If I was out there in Australia, I would go to the finest Samoans and, you know, go have one of those little pig roasts they have. You know, I hear out there in Australia, they do like a pig roast, right? They get all the Samoan dudes. They put the pork underground, and then they cook that shit up. It looks pretty good. It looks fire. That's how I roll. That's how I like to do shit. You know, one thing when I went to London, there was a lot of really good Indian food in London, which was a shock to me. You guys ever have the? I know some of you guys are from Europe. You ever have the English breakfast, like the traditional English breakfast? What the fuck is up with the beans? The beans and what is it? You guys eat beans with eggs or some shit? We love our BBQs too. Baklava, yeah, baklava. I love baklava. I've had that. Yeah, I love that shit. You can't live in California and not have tried baklava. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's like, I don't think that's possible. There's so much good Mediterranean food out here. That's one of the reasons I love California is because there's just so many different cultures. So you can get, you know, food from every culture out here. If I want to go to Indian, go get some Indian food, I go up the street. Got a legit, authentic Indian dude who's gonna cook that shit up. You ever want some Mexican food? Just go down the street to the taco truck. It's gonna be some of the best tacos you ever had in your life. If I want to get some African food, which African food is the hardest to get, I could go down to LA and get some African food. You know, African food, people sleep on African food. If you never had African food, it's some of the best food you ever have in your life. No bullshit. And that's coming from a foodie. No bullshit. African food is it's similar to Indian food. That's the closest thing I could describe it to. It's very similar to Indian food. But the spiciness, the flavors, you know, you can't beat that. Yeah, man, I'm hungry as fuck, guys. Oh yeah. It's late night over here. Where I'm at, it's 12:36 a.m. You know, there's like no spots out here that are late night food spots. There's like one spot. All right, everybody wants to fight me, I guess. All right, here we go. We got another fight. And the key here with this setup is you kind of got to keep running around so they can't spec you. You got to keep running around. These trees are a good spot to hide behind. Look at him. That's one of the food I never had. Indian/African. You never had Indian food? African food, I can understand because African food I can understand because it's hard to find it. It really genuinely is hard to find it. Not many people know how to do it. Indian food, but there's an Indian food spot on every corner, bro. You gotta get Indian food. That's you fucking up on that one. You know, pretty much all Indian spots in California, they do like a lunch special. That's like their thing. They do a lunch special. You go in, like you have a buffet. Indian food is better than most food, I would say. But the best food I ever had at a place in a country is Portugal. Portugal, man, I went to Portugal where I was fighting in the Europeans. Damn, I got that guy as a target you were fighting. Oh, you playing right now, though? No, Diddy? So, curry kebab, but never quality. Oh, man. You ever been to a Thai food spot? Thai food, yeah, you get that green Thai, you get that green curry, it should change your life. It should change your life real quick. That green curry, fire. But yeah, the best food I've had in a country is Portugal. Like when I went to Portugal, Lisbon, everything was so fucking fresh. Like literally everything was fresh. Everything was just out of this world. They have these little cakes that they're known for, ridiculously good. Man, Lisbon, Portugal, I gotta go back. It's such great food. Thai food, I got muted saying flag, change my name. Oh yeah, I see you out there, no Diddy. So, yeah, man, Portugal. And I love France as well. They got like great hot chocolates. I'm a hot chocolate guy, cheesecake and hot chocolate. Everybody who knows me knows, like, we go to a restaurant, I gotta check out their hot chocolate. See, no one's trying to fight. See if this guy will fight. I'm craving nachos right now so bad. Hey, you and me both. You and me both. Now you're making me hungry. Hey, we can talk food all day. I'm a fucking foodie. Anybody like who knows me in real life, they're like, damn, you eat like that? Like you eat like that much? Bro, I can eat like crazy. I burn so many calories that we gotta fight. I burn so Diddy Climax or Daddy Climax. Hey, there's be some crazy ass names in this game. This dude's name is Daddy Climax. But yeah, like, bro, I can eat like, let's say In-N-Out. I can eat like 5 burgers, no problem. Like, no bullshit, no problem. I used to take the Oreos and I would just take a whole box of Oreos, get a thing of milk, put all the Oreos in the milk, and I eat this shit like cereal. And I could go through 2 boxes like that. Now I haven't had Oreos in years. I don't fuck with this shit no more. But bro, I can eat, bro. I eat a tub of ice cream, like man. If I didn't work out as much as I work out, I would be a fat kid. That's how I got to 250. Bro, I was eating. All right, here we go. We got to fight. Of course, this motherfucker tries to sneak attack me. This guy's such a pussy, guys. Here we go. All right, let me zone in right here. We're not about to die to this fucking noob. Damn it, I forgot my range potion. Fuck! Fuck, guys. Fucking can't stand this motherfucker, man. Cannot stand this motherfucker. Damn it. Fuck. Fuck. I was a chef for 16 years. I cooked BBQ and steak. Oh yeah. Nothing like a juicy ass piece of steak. You know? There's nothing like a juicy ass, pause, talking about women, and there's nothing like a juicy ass piece of steak. You can't go wrong with those two. You know? Some of the goofballs I'm like, oh, like, man, I can't even lie, I'm legit pissed off. Like, that dude pisses me off so much. This dude used to be named Woke Trans. He changed his name, but this motherfucker just pisses me off, man. He just really pisses me off. I can't express to you how much this dude pisses me off. I think he's cheating, but I can't prove it. You guys seen that fight? Is this motherfucker AH Kane? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, we're gonna go back, we're gonna rematch that idiot. I'm gonna switch the style up a bit. I think the best way to kill him is gonna be the Vested Spear. Or if I use Void, put on full Void, I might be able to get him out of there as well. I can't tell during bench PKING. It's easy to tell when they're NHing. Yeah, that's a fact. I think he's AHKing, bro, because this dude, like, the way I see him playing, I feel like he has some sort of program that, like, tells you when someone's hit points are at a certain point for a split second, so he can easily like hit a button and he'll have a chance of, like, let's say my hit points are at 68 for a split second. I'm talking a very split second. This motherfucker will spec on that split second and get the kill. But I can't prove he's fucking doing it. But I'm pretty sure he is, because this motherfucker has changed his name multiple times. Anytime someone changes their name multiple times in real life or in a video game, they're doing something shady. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you have to change your name multiple times? It's like that dude, King Azuli, right? The dude got exposed for some very serious crimes. Some very, very serious crimes. And the dude tried to change his name so he couldn't find what he did. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with these dudes who AHK on this game. Straight bitch made. Straight up bitch made, guys. Baked potatoes sliced open with butter, bacon, salad over the top of them. Sour cream is a die for. I never got into the baked potato thing. I remember at my high school, they used to always do the baked potato thing. I was just never really a big fan of it. I'm gonna fight this guy again. I'm gonna fight this idiot again. You see what I'm saying? Like, how did he survive that? Hey, let me know when I put the music on. Yeah, Chance. Yeah, okay. This motherfucker's AHK. We're on to you, kid. We're on to you, kid. Hey, when I put the music on, let me know if you guys can hear me. This is my new system. Still figuring it out. Yeah, it kicks in perfect. Oh, perfect. Yeah, man, like this motherfucker's AHK. Hey, bro, we know you're AHK. We know you're in the chat, bro. Just admit it. We're on to you. This motherfucker woke trans has been, like, for example, Tagging Hole, aka Lena the Plug, he doesn't AHK. He's a decent PKer. He's not better than me, but he's decent, right? We could tell he's not AHK. Tagging Hole is just a regular player, right? Who PKs. This motherfucker here is, like, I'm almost 90% sure he's AHK. This guy pisses me off. Legit pisses me off. All right, let's go. Let me whoop this dude's ass. But now I'm invested in whooping this guy's ass. Are you worried that someone in the chat could be? Oh, no, I know they are, bro. They always stream snipe me. Like, that's just a fact. Like, if you're a streamer, that's just gonna happen. And I know that they are, but it just is what it is. Yeah, no, they're definitely stream sniping me without a doubt. You know? Because for one, I risk more than most of these pussies in the game because they got no balls. You know? So they know, like, hey, when I log on, when I pull up, the kid's risking bank, you know? The kid is going to be risking bank, and the kid's going to be chopping people up. You know, so that's the thing. I had people like I hop on stream and then they just like run around and they rag me with Mage. I've had that happen. If you're streaming, you gotta be extra locked in. But nah, as far as the question goes, nah, I'm not worried about it at all. I could care less. Like, if I were to lose every little last penny in my bank, I'd be like, good, now I can fucking quit the game. You know what I'm saying? For a bit. And then I'd be right back and see if this guy will fight. He's dead. apparently he's an HK or some shit. I mean, there are so many pussies in this game, guys. It's actually crazy. And mind you, everyone who plays this game is also like a full adult. Mana Kimura. Now I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna risk less, but you know, I like PKING and bigger risks just because it's more fun. But yeah, in a second here, I'm about to not risk anything. These guys are just such pussies in this game, man. It's actually crazy. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna show you guys something. I really like the Abyssal Dagger. I've almost smited a lot of people using the Abyssal Dagger with the Surge Potion. All right, we got this fucking guy right here. You see what he's... I'm gonna lock in right here. This guy's being annoying as shit. See what I'm saying? Like, look at this idiot right here. Like, this is what people do. Yeah. Yeah, in a second here, I'm about to risk nothing. Because these guys are just so bitch made, you know? He's saying, bro, he's declining. Yeah, that's what he's saying, but he's like trolling. He's like watching the stream and he's trolling. That's why the same guy was like walking back and forth. Like, he's being annoying. He's just trying to troll. This same guy who's trying to risk fight me. He's mad on risk fight me because he's probably climbing. And he's just fucking annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll risk, like, for example, anybody on the stream who's cool, I'll risk fight, you know? No problem. But if you're a bitch, then I'm not gonna risk fight. I might even give you the chance to make 100 mil. You know what I'm saying? So in a moment here, I'm gonna go in just straight up trash ass gear. I'm gonna try to smite this dude for his Void Waker with the dagger. I just said that. Hey, there we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ooh, that was nasty. Damn. CY bro for the 3 mil. Yeah, let's go. 3 mil. Let's go. And then now this guy's bitching. He's saying, "Oh, it's not worth fighting because you're using a swift blade." Shut up, bitch. I'm gonna tell him to shut up right now. Yeah, that's how you gotta treat these guys. So I'm gonna grab claws. I'm gonna grab claws instead. I tell him to eat dirt. Yeah, exactly. Eat dirt. I'm gonna get this guy up out of here with the claws. I think the claws work the best. Out of everything, I think the claws really do work the best. Especially for getting like these dudes out of here who don't risk anything. He skipped. What a bitch. But now he's gonna try attacking him over. Yes, claw and he stacked Void Waker. Yeah, that's 100%. That's 100%. He says I'm too OP. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You got 12 people in the chat. Hit that like button. Hey, I'm gonna trick him. I'm gonna lie to him. I said I'll use whip. I'm not gonna use the whip. But he like, I said I'm gonna use the whip. I'm not gonna use the whip. I'm gonna use the swift blade only. So I'm risking 33 mil right now. Gotta fight. Hey, but Damon, you still in the chat? You seen that Jon Jones is coming back? Bro retired just to come back. Here we go. We got to fight, guys. He should have went for it. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's see if I can get this guy up out of here. You know what? I'm gonna continue using the claws. Should I switch it to the oak plate helm instead of the Torva helm? What do you guys think? Nah, I'm gonna keep the Torva helm because I'm using the swift blade. Like, for example, once I get the Altar Ring, once I finish DS2 and get the Altar Ring, when I put the Swift Blade on, it's going to be doing crazy damage. It's going to be doing just enough to where they're not going to be able to kill me with the Venge. And it's going to be hitting high enough and often enough to where it's going to be a serious fucking problem. Especially if I have Ferocious Gloves with Altar Ring, with everything I'm wearing. So that's that's my next thing. But I hate questing. Try Slash Ring from Desert Treasure 2. Well, I can't use it because I haven't done Desert Treasure 2. I'm gonna get Desert Treasure 2 done in by next week. Here we go. Now I got him, guys. Now he's cooked. Yeah, look at him run. Destroyed him that time. Fucking destroyed him. So the reason that I'm like hesitating to do Desert Treasure 2 is because I gotta go get 75 thieving and go do a bunch of quests, and I just really don't want to do that shit. But it's just part of the game. You gotta do shit you don't want to do to get to the next goal. Like, for example, for the longest, I didn't want to do range training. At a certain point, I was like, all right, gotta hit the range training because range is just so powerful in the game. I want to start doing some mage PKing, but I don't want to run around like a bitch like so many people do in this game. Like there's a dude named Lagoon who's a content creator, YouTuber, and I just can't respect the way he PKs. I just think it's a real trash way to PK, like just essentially just rushing people and then running away. I just can't get down with it. So here I gotta be careful. Because see how he's hitting me like +2 every time? That's the dangerous part of his thing, of his whole stick. Here we go. I forgot to bring a surge potion. So yeah, with guys like this, you just gotta safe. I'm out of here. Yeah, with guys like that, you just got to safe. That's pretty much it. Once he gets the burn effect going, he's going to be hitting often enough to where it's going to do damage. So, you know what I'm going to do this next round? Instead of using the Dragon Claws, I'm going to use the Burning Claws. Let's see what the effect are. Let's see if we can get a big KO with the Burning Claws. The Burning Claws are low-key trash, but they're interesting. They're fun. They're fun to fuck around with. I swear he got full inventory of kebab he eats every day. Like, yeah, like he must be using like a shit ton of brews, because in his gear, like the dude clearly can't be, you can't take much damage, because I played in that gear and you get hit quite a lot in that one. So he must either have like multiple crates, like 3 crates, or there's a shit ton of brews. Either one raises a lot of questions. Here we go. This is the same dude I fought before. He got me on the stream earlier. You got lucky as fuck. Yeah, these claws are trash. Hey, these claws are super trash, guys. I'm gonna use them as the main weapon, just so next time I fight that dude, woke trans, just so I get that burn effect. Hey, do you guys know, could someone look up real quick, do the burning claws only burn if you use a special attack? They only use the burn effect when you use a special attack? Yes, only on spec. Damn. So what I'm going to do is I was gonna get in full oath plate, but I want to have the maximum strength bonus. So I'm just gonna switch the Torva helm to the oath plate helm. I'm only gonna use burning claws as my main weapon. And we're just gonna fuck with these burning claws and see what happens. I'm gonna take off my berserker ring, and I'm gonna put on the light bearer. Light bearer with a slash ring, imbued slash ring. See, this is fun. Like, fuck around with different shit, you know, that nobody's doing. And yeah, this shit might not work. It might just be complete trash, but yeah, I think this should be. I think this has potential. We'll put it like that. And mind you, the burning claws are complete trash. They're super trash, by the way, but I think this setup could really work. All right, here we go. If you haven't hit that like button, I think you should expect twice with burning claw, search person into expect Dragon Dagger after. I'm gonna try that. The next round, I'm gonna do that. But the thing is, though, here's my thing. But since the dragon, the burning claws are, you know, a double-handed weapon, I think it's better to use another double-handed weapon. Just because it's a little bit quicker. Because if I get the DDS, I'm gonna have to put on the Avernic Defender as well, and I'm not using F keys, so it's not as fast as it could be. I'm matchmaking block again. All right, we're gonna fight that same cupcake again. Yep, see that he had to use his spec ASAP. Because he knows. Yeah, see, this style has some potential when you're fighting guys like this. Because now you can't just be all willy-nilly, because every few seconds he's getting burned. Plus the venge. Look at him. This is doing some damage. This is doing some serious damage. Yeah, see, now he can't really play the same game he was playing before. All right, so we figured something out, guys. We figured out how to fuck this guy up now. Hey, guys. We figured it out. This dude has been pissing me off for the longest. Now we got something for his ass. No, he wants to use the burn effect. All right, we got you with the burn effect. I honestly think something that would work very well would be like using the burning claws with the moon set gear or whatever. I think that could really do some serious damage, and I think I might try that in one of these next fights. So basically what I'm thinking is burning claws with the Olympus moon gear. You know, once it procs its special effect, I take the burning claws out and I use the burning claw special effect, and you just hit just burns. You just stack the burns. You know what I'm saying? I think that could work. I think that could really, really do some serious damage. Because the idea would be like, once you hit that, once it procs the effect, it's just going to be constantly hitting 1s and 2s and 3s, plus the burning claws. If you time them both together with the venge, you're just draining their health like nonstop. That's at least what I see in my mind. See that, guys? You see that? You see what I'm saying, guys? We got his dumb ass. We figured him out. We figured him out, guys. Let's get this guy the fuck up out of here. See, this is why I like the game. Figuring out people's styles and then fucking them up. Almost. See, how does this dude have this much food? You know, you gotta lie to him, tell him you're out, you know. But I ain't out. I ain't out, kid. Look at him run. Look at him run, guys. Which I know he's watching the stream, so he already knows I'm lying, but. Yeah, look at him run. Bitch made. Bitch made. Yeah, we figured him out. Bro's easy to kill. He's easy to get up out of here. Once you have a burn effect on him and you're hitting him fast enough, he can't figure it out. He can't use his spec freely no more. You know, so we broke him down, we dissected him, we cooked him up, we figured him out, we figured out his whole game. Now he's never gonna win a match again. Here we go. We figured him out. I'm about to kill him right now. I've killed this guy multiple times before as well, with usually with the Soul Reaper. But I don't really want to use the Soul Reaper right now. I want to whoop his ass with something else. So now I bet you he's going to change his style up slightly. So am I. Here we go. And where's my brimstone ring? Yeah, guys, appreciate you guys being here with me late night, chilling, whooping people's ass, you know, shooting the shit. I got a bunch of videos coming soon on martial arts techniques as well. So keep an eye out for those. A lot of good videos coming on martial arts techniques. How to beat a wrestler. Specific moves that work against wrestlers. Different combination, punch combination, like what punch counters another punch. See the way I'm dissecting this dude right here on RuneScape? Do the same thing in real life. You just dissecting him, you know? Just fucking him up. Never give him a chance to breathe. Ooh. These motherfuckers AHK. I know he's AHK. This shit ain't gonna help you though, big boy. Still, you can use all the clients you want. You can do all this shit all you want. Shit ain't gonna help you, big boy. Let's go. Here goes. And it's weird, like, how does this dude have this much food? That was easy. That was predictable. Look at him run. See? He knows. So now what he's gonna do is he's gonna start trying to spec early. But the problem is he can't spec early because this whole thing is based on him basically getting the special effect from the moon gear that basically puts the burn effect, which he needs to land, I think, 5 clean shots on me. By the time he lands 5 clean shots in this current setup I'm doing so much damage on him. The fight might be over by that point. That's the issue that this dude's running into. This, mind you, this is the only way this dude can PK. You can't PK any other style. Have you ever been in love? This is what this dude just asked me. I'm just gonna ignore him. Gonna ignore him because he's a fruitcake. You got Pesh in the house, who's a fruitcake, who's a cupcake. True, counter his best weapon and attack him on his weakness. Also, for once, calls are good because they lift his defense so you can burn him. Exactly. So when you fight dudes like this who use this style, the burning calls is a viable option. Now, if I was going to fight this dude, I wouldn't use the burning calls. Also, it works well on all those dudes who are coming out in D-hide. So this dude's talking about skull fighting. Look. Now we got rushers in here as well. So this dude says he's coming back. Let's see if he comes back. I think he gave up because we figured him out. And I already, like I said, watch. First thing he's gonna do, he's gonna chum and try to spec probably right off the gate. He's gonna spec right out the gate. I'm like 99% sure about that. Here we go. So next thing I'm gonna do 92 range. Get the ferocious ring. Get Desert Treasure 2 done. Alright, we're gonna kill this guy this time. I got him figured out this time. I'm pretty positive on that. What's your guys' favorite style to PK on this game? For you guys, the guys who play this game. All right, here we go. Look, and he, I guess he died. You just give him no chance, give him no time to set up. Look at that, guys. Look at him getting fucked up right now. See what I'm saying, guys? We figured his dumb ass out. We figured him out. And that's it. And basically with the claws, it makes it very hard to get KO'd with the Venge combo. Because the claws don't really hit high enough to do a bench combo. Yeah, he's already out of food. Yeah, that was the easiest one yet. NH PKING, NH buy, suck at it. I'm only good at bench PKING. Yeah, NH is fun, but I mean, there's just so many people cheating nowadays, you know? Because when you do NH, you can make way more money. And also, I like the concept of NH PKING. Like, you know, I'm a dude who likes to watch anime and shit like that. Growing up when I was playing RuneScape, I was like, damn, like, why aren't people like switching styles and you know, using mage and melee, and you know, so NH PKING I think is really fucking cool. I think it's really cool. I think it's pretty fun. The only thing is people just cheat too much, you know. It's the only issue. NH PKING is really cool, but I've seen like what the computer's able to do with the NH PKING. It's pretty crazy, like what the computer can actually do and how good someone can actually be at this game. You know? If the computer could do it, then a player could do it. And when you see how good the computer could actually be at the game, here we go. He's back. I knew it. See, what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? I knew he was going to do that. The first thing he did, the very first thing he did was spec off the back. That guy's a pussy. I'm not even going to fight him again. Yeah, exactly. Maybe not bad, but those cheaters make PKING seem so cringe. Yeah, that's a fact. I'm not even going to fight his bitch ass again. Because the guy's such a little bitch. I knew he was going to do that. He can't, like, the dude can't fight. He really can't. Like, he doesn't, he's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, all he does, like, when he found, when he was had, and he was found, the first thing he did, like I said he was going to do, he's just going to spec right off the bat because he has no skill. You know? But his whole style is debunked. I'm never gonna lose that dude again. He's still trash. But yeah, let's fight him again. Fuck it. I'm gonna fight his dumb ass again. All right, watch this. So I already know how to beat him, but I'm gonna try this style just to see what happens. I'm gonna try this just to see what happens. Here we go. Yeah, they do make the PKING scene cringe. You guys like to do anything in this game other than PK? Because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start playing other parts of the game just because, you know, the game has so much to offer. And I like PKing, but, you know, I might like, especially with sailing coming out soon. You know, when sailing comes out, I hope there's a way you can PK in the sailing shit. You know, that would be pretty cool, like on some pirate type stuff. You know, you go in a PvP world, and you fight other people who are sailing. That could be cool. Speaking of sailing, there's a great song by Christopher Cross called Sailing. You know, that's a damn good song. Here we go. I already know how I'm gonna go about taking this dude out. Some PvP was cool, like Nightmare. Some PBM is cool. Yeah, for sure, the Nightmare. Here we go. Lock-in time. Now he doesn't want to fight. Look at him. Now I'm gonna test out my, look at him, now he's gonna run away. Now I'm gonna test out my theory on this guy, see how it works. Yeah, it's just gonna work. Here we go. You see the amount of damage it's doing here, guys? This is crazy. Yeah, look at him. So yeah, we might have cracked the game right here. Only problem is the amount of damage that we're going to take. But whatever damage we take is going to be reflected on the opponent. So that's the caveat. Yeah, he doesn't want to fight now. He doesn't want to fight now. If he does, I guarantee you it's going to be a very quick, like spec and run type of fight. There it is. Now he's claiming he misclicked. Yeah, doubt it. The fuck? Yeah, fuck this guy. Fuck that guy. Now I'm gonna go on noob gear and I'm just gonna... Man, fuck this fucking game. Hey guys, well, I'll be back soon. Much love. Appreciate you guys. 3 hours on the night. We'll be back real soon. I'll probably stream again tonight. Much love. Peace. Learn to fight.